Is that picking up a tremendous amount of background noise? My laptop lost connection to the internet. There, it's back. Hello, can you hear me? So it looks like you should be able to hear me, but I'm not sure. Because I'm on the built-in mic in the webcam. That's aggravating. I'll take care of that later. I found the problem. Now can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me now? Okay. Wow, that's weird. I had to get rid of the audio input capture so that the audio input could capture. That's weird. I'm not going to pretend I understand why it did that. We're just going to accept it. Oh, well. Hey, I don't know. As long as I can be heard, that's what's important. So, yeah. I'm working off of the built-in microphone in the webcam, so sound is going to be potentially a little weird. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. My new my new headset is ordered. I don't know when it will be here. It'll get here when it gets here. But yeah, it was my old headset that was causing the god-awful issue with the horrid ringing in my ears. Now, there's still something in the room that is causing a ringing sound. So there's something else that's doing it, but it's not as bad as it was since I unplugged the things. So they're just kind of sitting off to the side until I decide what to do with them. Probably just going to toss them. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah. At any rate, it's time for BattleTech. It is Monday. And so we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. Rather than doing the Mad Marauders, I'm going to go through... No, it's not the webcam, because I didn't have the webcam plugged in last night. And I was still picking up something that was making it ring. So it's something around here. It could be either of my two front lamps. Could be causing it. I don't know, because it's a desk lamp above me. That's I mean, it's got a brand new bulb in it. I just changed it. Well, actually, that was a couple months ago now, but yeah, changed it back in December, I think. But I had been using it since August, so, and I know the bulb had been in there for a lot longer than that. And then there's this lamp over here that I don't know what kind of bulb it's got. Well, it's got the same kind of bulb in it. It's just brighter. So yeah, I don't know. We'll figure out what's making the sound and eliminate it. But that's neither here nor there. So today, doing something a little different. Like I was saying, instead of doing Mad Marauders for BattleTech today, I'm going to be jumping into my other offline, off the stream, casual playthrough in that career, because as you can see there, it is at 1,199 days, and I am 1 day away from the completion of the career and my Mercenary Review Board rating, where the rating is not going to be great on that one, because I didn't really push hard for it, but you get rewards based on your rating, and I just want you to see the difference between this save and the save that I normally do on the stream, because they're vastly different. And there's settings that are different. The difficulty is different. So let's jump in. I've got a different collection of mechs. It's the two saves couldn't be more different if they tried, while still being the same game. So. Let there be carnage. Hey, that's a movie. Oh yeah. Also need to drop that on the screen. We got the dice giveaway subscription goal still going. I've not been streaming, so it's really hard for somebody to have subscribed. I mean, people could subscribe when I'm not on, you know, but it draws more attention when you're actually live. So, of course, while it was in the middle of loading, I clicked off of the screen, so now it's got to find itself again. Because I'm a genius. I don't think these things through. I get idle, you know, while it's loading, and I can't do anything, and I see other things that need to be done, and it's like, oh, well, I should go do that, and then it's like, no, you shouldn't, because you're going to create problems. Oh well. I had a really aggravating thing happen last night while we're waiting on this to load and fill some of the dead air time. Really aggravating thing last night. I was playing Neverwinter Nights. I was playing the Blackstone Keep online server, and I've got a druid with levels in the prestige class shifter. Been having a lot of fun with that. It's kind of a one-person full party because you take summon monster spells and you've got your animal companion, and then on the Blackstone Keep you can also go buy a mercenary. So I've got a mercenary, I've got 2 dire wolves that are buffed up, and then there's me. And I was having a lot of fun with it, and I was down on the bottom level of the sewers area, and I was wild shaped into a manticore and just absolutely trashing the bandits that live down in there in the sewers. And I was in the middle of a fight on a suspended walkway down there, and I somehow clipped off of the map and into the air. And the server didn't have any DMs on. They were all off somewhere doing something else, sleeping or something. I don't know. And so there was nobody that could help me, and everybody was just saying, oh, just, type /unstuck. Which, if you get stuck on something, like you get stuck in a chest or you get stuck on a table or something in the environment, you do /unstuck, and it moves you off of or out of that item. And then you're okay. But it doesn't move you out of what is essentially the skybox. I couldn't use any items, I couldn't use any of my abilities, I could not cast any spells, I could not attack any of the enemies that I could see spawning underneath me. It was just an absolute nightmare, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to get out of it. And today, earlier this afternoon, I got on... No, you're fine. But yeah, earlier today I got on Blackstone Keep again, and because I had logged out, I had completely shut down the game, and then I logged in today, and I was still, after a server reset, I was still stuck up in the sky. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I got a hold of one of the other players, and I said, look, do you know any of the DMs for this server? And he said, well, what's the problem? And I explained the problem to him. He said, just type /unstuck. And it's like, that's the thing. I've been doing that. I did it for like an hour last night, and it just kept moving me around in the skybox. It's not working. So he says, get on the server has a Discord server, so pop on there and see if somebody can help you with it. So I popped on there, and I was amazed. Within 2 or 3 minutes, a DM had swung by, found where I was, and just ported me off of the skybox and back down onto the walkway, and it's like, I'm free! So it was really aggravating to go through all that for hours, and I couldn't do anything. So, okay. So this is loaded. I'm going to take you through, before we hit the MRB rating, I'm going to take you through what I've got here. So first I'll take you on a tour through my Mech Warrior roster. This is the main character. This is Brent Crusher Clarke. This is Clarke's Regulators. And he's got Archangel, Conquistador, Goody, Heatwave, Nuke, Omega, Paradox, Showdown, Spectre, Squire, Time Lord 88, great name by the way, Taipan, Texas, our newest recruit, who has gone on 3 missions now, and Victor. And every single one of them is assigned to an individual specific mech. You'll also see that their skills are, most of them, are fairly high, some of them higher than others. To that end, let's take a look in the mech bay, where we have a Marauder, outfitted with its standard equipment, although one of the PPCs has been changed out for an upgraded PPC that does a little bit more damage. We have 2 Warhammers. This Warhammer is outfitted with 2 large lasers, I believe 2 medium lasers, yes, 4 small lasers, and an upgraded SRM-6, and one of the small lasers is also upgraded right here to do extra damage. So this Warhammer does not have a minimum range because it has swapped out the PPCs for the large lasers, which also afforded extra weight allotment to put on either more armor or more heat sinks. I believe I just went with more heat sinks. Other Warhammer has also swapped out the PPCs for large lasers. So it's essentially, it is the exact same setup. When I first got it, I didn't have enough large lasers to put on it in place of the PPCs, so it was rocking its stock build. You will note, though, that one of them has more armor than the other one, significantly more. This one has 960, whereas this one only has 800. So yeah. I've also got a Crusader. Love the Crusader. It is a fantastic 65-ton machine. It is a behemoth of a weapons platform, but it is incredibly slow. And its heat efficiency is god-awful. A 92 heat Alpha Strike, and it's only sinking 30, so it's not doing great. It fires a single Alpha Strike, and then it's basically just ready to shut down already. It's not having a good day. That said, that is because it is rocking 2 LRM-15s, one in each arm, a small laser and a medium laser in each arm, as well as a pair of SRM-6s that you can see there mounted on the legs. So this thing is built for everything. It is an all-purpose devastator at 65 tons. A lot of armor as well, over 1,000 armor. Absolutely fantastic. Then we've got the Rifleman. I absolutely love the Rifleman. It does have a lot to be desired in the armor department, but if you keep it in the back, you keep it in cover to reduce the damage that it does take, and you plink away with its long-range weapons, it is a devastating force. This one is outfitted with 2 upgraded AC-5s. I believe they're both the same. Their accuracy improved. Yes. Then 2 large lasers and 2 medium lasers, with only a single ton of AC-5 ammo, which does deplete rather quickly. Newest addition to the lineup is one of the newest additions. Is it the newest? Yes, this was the newest addition. This is the Archer, 70-ton long-range missile platform heavy killing machine. Mounted in the center torso are a couple of upgraded medium lasers, a medium laser on each arm, and also in the left and right torso a LRM-15 each, with a whopping 4 tons of LRM ammo. Down here in Bay 2, we have the Shadowhawk, a fantastic medium, very versatile machine. SRM-2 mounted on the head, as is fairly normal. We've got a medium laser on the right arm. Right torso is rocking an LRM-5, just to give us that little extra versatility. An AC-5 on the left torso with very increased accuracy. So this thing is basically a sniper at decent range. Not the range you would get from an AC-2, but higher damage output. And a single ton of ammunition for each of the weapons that require it. It's also fitted with its maximum of 3 jump jets, so it doesn't jump very far, but it does increase its mobility in its possibility of locations. And we have the Wolverine. Wolverine is a beautiful medium as well, coming in at 55 tons. We've got a medium laser mounted on the head, another AC-5 with increased accuracy and increased stability damage. This one in the arm. In the left torso, we've got an SRM-6, a single ton of ammo for each of those weapons. Then we've got the Centurion. The Centurion is fun. This one is modified in its loadout. In the center torso, we do have the 2 medium lasers. In the right arm, we have a Star League Defense Force LB-10X. This autocannon rocks, okay? Its heat buildup is not terrible. Its damage output is better than decent, with the versatility of having either the single shot slug or the shotgun of the LBX. It is carrying a ton of LBX ammo and a ton of regular AC-10 ammo. As well, it is outfitted with an upgraded increased damage LRM-10 with a single ton of ammo for that. So that Centurion has been a lot of fun. Then we got a Hunchback with a fairly standard outfitting as well. We have an upgraded AC-20 up there on the shoulder with increased accuracy, because why not? An increase in accuracy to an AC-20 is just ridiculous. So this is +2 accuracy. Very good. Very reliable. We also have our medium weight missile boat, although this is not your standard missile boat build for a trebuchet. It's got the 2 medium lasers on the right arm. In the right torso, we have an LRM-10. Left arm is carrying an SRM-6. So this has increased its versatility. It's dangerous at range and out of line of sight with the LRM-10, but it's more dangerous when it gets up in your face because it's carrying a couple of medium lasers and an SRM-6. And its heat efficiency is actually perfect. Its alpha strike being 1 more than its heat sinking. So this thing actually runs very cool, because you're rarely going to be in a situation where you're going to fire effectively all of your weapons. Got a Griffin over here that's actually in need of repair after my last mission. So we'll take care of that. So we'll stop the work on it because I want to run you through what it's got. So we've got pretty much the standard loadout, PPC and LRM-10. On this one, this is an improved PPC, double boost to the accuracy for +4, and an LRM-10 with a single ton of ammo. Over here we have a Griffin 1S, which is a lovely modification, and this one is loaded for bear. It has decent heat efficiency with its loadout. It is carrying an improved SRM-2 with double mark improvement to its damage output, a single ton of ammo for the SRM-2 as well. It is also carrying 2 small lasers, one of which has been upgraded with an accuracy buff. We have 2 medium lasers, both upgraded. This one upgraded for damage. This one upgraded for accuracy and critical chance. And then an upgraded large laser for increased accuracy. This thing is very dangerous. And it actually does not run as hot most of the time as this thing does, because with this you do the typical Griffin thing where you're jumping around and shooting, and it built up heat very quickly. Whereas with this, you can turn off selectively your weapons as you're jumping around, and still get a decent damage output. So it actually, though the heat efficiency shows better on the 1N than on the 1S, the 1S is actually running cooler most of the time. Then we've got a Phoenix Hawk. I love the Phoenix Hawk. It's one of my favorite mediums. Mid-range medium at that 45-ton mark, with decent armor. I guess we got an ad break. Yeah, it's got the 2 medium lasers and a large laser, and then jump capacity of insanity. And then finally, we have our last medium. We have an assassin. The assassin is loaded out with an upgraded medium laser for extra damage and 2 SRM4s with a single ton of ammo to support that. This guy has been incredibly useful on missions where you need something fast moving with a good damage output, like on convoy ambushes. So it's been fun. So let's see what we get. Let's go ahead and progress into the next day. We have a financial report, and we get the MSR, or the MRB score. Let's see what we get.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Okay, there's the financial report. Resolved. Low spirits tag has expired. Why?
That work order you submitted is complete.
There we go. So there it is. There's the score. There's a lot of different things that are taken into account on your Mercenary Review Board score. Your C-bills, this is not indicative of actually how much you've earned, but it does have to do with that. Argo upgrades. My Argo is fully upgraded. Moosh! Yeah, the Argo is fully upgraded, so I get full score for that. Mech Warrior experience could be better. Mech chassis could be, there's a lot that I don't have. I did not cover a lot of distance. Did not visit a lot of star systems, basically because I spent a lot of time staying in one system, knocking out all the contracts that I could, and then I would move on. So that took up a lot of time, because pilot fatigue is a thing. Contracts, I actually ended up with a low score there because I found myself with a very large sum of money, a ridiculous number of C-bills, and I wanted to get all of the upgrades done on the second Leopard so I could drop a full second Lance. And I basically just sat in one system that I had just finished clearing out, and I sat in that one space just upgrading the Argo. Morale is good. Could have got full marks for that if I had gone higher on my pay for this month. Star system completion, I don't know how that's scored. I'm not sure what that's all about. Let's see if it'll tell me. So C-bills, no, it doesn't really tell me much. Okay, so for each 10,000 C-bills earned over your entire career, you gain 1 point. Value is then multiplied by the score modifier. My score modifier was reduced. It is only 0.05, so because I've taken the difficulty way down, as low as it'll basically go, because this was just for casual fun. Contracts. For each contract completion, you gain 50 points per point of difficulty in the contract, which is then multiplied by the score modifier. I haven't gotten into really high difficulties yet. I think I did a couple of 4s with this one. Mech chassis. For each unique chassis in your mech bay or cargo hold, you earn 1,273 points. That is then multiplied by the score modifier. Does not include chassis introduced in expansion content. So that means it also does not include chassis that were introduced via the mods. Weight class completion. For each weight class of mech for which you've collected every unique chassis, you gain a bonus of 10,000 points per weight class. That is then multiplied by the score modifier. So I didn't complete any of the weight classes. Could have if I had just been collecting the mechs and just leaving them in storage, because they don't cost you anything while they're in storage, but I was selling a lot of them, so not really anything that I could do with that. Mech chassis completion. One of each unique chassis in the game, you get a bonus of 25,000 points. Mech warrior experience. For each 100 experience earned by a pilot currently in your barracks, you gain 2 points, which is then multiplied by the modifier. Commander does not live in the barracks and therefore does not count towards this score. Star systems visited. For each star system you've visited, up to 170 systems, you gain 500 points. The value is then multiplied, blah, blah, blah. Star system completion. For visiting 170 star systems, you get a bonus of 25,000 points. For each point of positive reputation with any faction, you gain 100 points, so not great. Negative faction reputation. For each point of negative reputation with any faction, you get 100 points. So, I mean, it kind of balances out. Faction reputation completion. For each faction to whom your reputation is at the maximum or minimum value, you gain a bonus of 10,000 points. And I'm not maxed or I'm not min-maxed with anybody. Argo upgrades, 2,000 points for each completed upgrade, which is then multiplied by the score, but I got the maximum score for that. Argo completion. For completing every Argo upgrade. I don't understand why I didn't get this one, because I've completed the Argo. So I don't know what happened there. I should have got that bonus. Morale. For each point of morale, you get a 500 point bonus. You get 500 points, rather. Mercenary Review Board reputation. For each point of Mercenary Review Board reputation, which is this over here, you gain 45 points. And then this one, if you've maxed it out, you get a 25,000 point bonus. So that's that sorted out. So, with a possible overall score of 38,501, I scored 10,036. So, round about 1/4 of the possible outcome. And I've been given an upgraded small laser with a plus 25% crit, an SRM2 plus 1 damage, 2 Griffin parts, which means I'll be able to complete a Griffin, which I will then sell. 2 Shadowhawk parts, which will give me a completed Shadowhawk, which I will then turn around and sell, and a plus 25% accuracy LRM5. So the better your score is, the better the rewards that you'll get. If you get a close to max score, you'll get ridiculous rewards for that. So, yes, I want to build the Shadowhawk. I want to sell it. Yes, I want to build this Griffin. I want to sell it. And there we go. So yeah, I'm going to get everyone out of bed, everybody back on their feet, and I'm going to take a contract. So I want you to see what the contracts look like with this. Oh, I'm still working on my my reputation with the pirates. So I need to not take any missions that go up against pirates. So not that one, because that's against pirates. And not against that one, because that's against pirates. So we're going to do intercepted medevac, which is actually going to cause a drop in my morale by 1 point. But that's okay. I can fix that. We'll negotiate this, and I think I'm going to negotiate it for... I'm going to negotiate it for pay because it's only a half skull, so it's going to be stupid easy.
Calculating course now, Commander.
And we'll take off and go out there and do bad things. Ooh. Albatross. Even before you arrive at the morning briefing, you can hear Dr. Murad's raised voice. So I told Texas, he's my new guy, I think it's a he. Her, sorry. She's my new girl. Anyway, new pilot. So I told Texas to leave engineering at once. Yang grimaces. Yeah, then she showed up in the mech bay. It took a whole 2 minutes for one of my winches to fall. Or fail. Sumire rolls her eyes. Well, don't send her to the bridge, Chief. You want the comms to short out again? Finally, Darius notices you standing in the doorway and explains, Commander, we have to do something about Texas. She's a jinx. Well, I'm not going to release her from her contract, because I actually need her. What has she been in? Doesn't say. I know how to bring that up, though. I have it on my desktop, on my laptop. Got my Mech Warrior roster here. Do 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 do. It's slow. Slow. Laptop is slow. But it's getting there. Okay. There we go. So... maybe? Like the window opened and... okay, there we go. It was just gray. Like, okay. So, yeah. Clarke's Regulators. Texas... I don't see Texas on my roster. That's strange. Did I hire them to fill a role? That's weird. I'm going to confine her to the barracks. Morale decreased by 2. Oh, morale is not going to be great. Later in the week, Darius delivers an update on the situation. While confining Texas to the barracks has kept her out of the hair of the senior staff, it's done nothing to endear her to her fellow mech warriors. Yesterday there was an incident. Fortunately, I was nearby to intervene before things got out of hand. I had to assign Showdown to kitchen duty for a few days. I think that diffused the situation. For now. That's unfortunate. I like Showdown. Showdown is my Wolverine pilot on this playthrough. He's getting rebellious. That's going to come back and become a problem later. Continue. I'm actually going to... Texas. Where are you? There you are. No, that's Showdown. Texas.
Commander.
Oh. Did I not? I did not. I didn't add the other Warhammer to my roster over here. So, insert a new row. Another Warhammer, and that is Texas. Okay. Now we're good. Now everything makes sense. Got there. Alright. Oh, I don't have everything upgraded. I thought I had everything upgraded. That's crazy. Anyway.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Well, let's see what else there is. Drop tonnage, which I think I'm good on. Get the arcade, the upgraded lounge, or the improved library. We'll go with the upgraded lounge.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Showdown has returned to duty. One of the people that I follow on YouTube, Calmputer. Calm has a playthrough that he's been doing of BattleTech Extended for quite a while now. He completed the career mode on his playthrough. I think it was like late November, maybe, and he's still playing it because this is just such a fun game. I've heard some people talk down about it, and I don't want to say it's a perfect game. It has some issues. It's not perfect, but I've had nothing but fun with it. So, all right, we don't have to go super crazy on this because this is just a half-skull ambush convoy. So we're going to go built for speed. We're actually going to put the assassin in the lead position. Phoenix Hawk, you're not fast. You're definitely not fast. You're decently fast. The Griffins are faster. But I mean, that should do. I don't need to drop 2 lances. Yeah. So my assassin pilot is Goody. Phoenix Hawk, Time Lord 88. Wolverine, I said earlier, was Showdown. Yeah. And the Griffin, let's see, that's the 1S, does matter, to me anyway, is Victor. What's the vector, Victor? So this should be very quick. Poor convoy doesn't stand a chance, because at most it's going to have 2 escorts. I'm guessing. Actually, as soon as this is loaded in, I'm going to go ahead and do, well, yeah, as soon as the begin battle button is up, I'm going to do a recording break it'll just be a couple of seconds, and then I'll be right back. You know the drill. But yeah, need to do a recording break because it's the top of the hour, or the bottom of the hour. It depends on how you look at it. But anyway, yeah. So time for a break. Just kind of wait. There it is. Begin mission. Okay, so I will be right back.